You can tell a man's age by his shirt, but not the way you think. Most men over 50 are aging themselves with the wrong Oxfords or quietly erasing their presence with shirts that say nothing. Today, we fix that. Stay with me, because in this video you'll learn age-smart Oxford strategies designed specifically for men over 50. You'll see which details instantly make you look sharper, which ones make you look tired or dated, and how to use one simple shirt to upgrade almost every outfit you already own. No fashion circus, no trends, just clear, practical guidance you can use the next time you button a shirt. Elevated basics, the Oxford that works for your age. Let's start with the foundation, what an Oxford shirt should do for a man over 50. Your Oxford isn't just a piece of cloth, it's a frame for your face, your posture, and your presence. At your age, the right shirt makes you look composed and in control. The wrong one makes you look like you're either stuck in the past or chasing the kids. So the goal is simple, calm strength, not noise. For men over 50, the best Oxford is structured but not stiff. You want a shirt that holds its shape, but doesn't feel like cardboard against your skin. Look for a medium-weight Oxford cloth that has a bit of texture, not a paper-thin, shiny fabric that clings to every line of your body. Texture hides small imperfections and gives you a more solid, masculine look. The fit is where most men lose the battle. If your Oxford is too tight, every movement looks forced and uncomfortable. Too loose, and you look like you're borrowing someone else's shirt. You want an Oxford that schemes the body, a clean chest, no pulling at the buttons, and a gentle line along the sides that suggests shape without squeezing anything. Think of your Oxford as your daily armor. You can wear the same pair of jeans or chinos 3 times a week, and nobody cares if your shirt game is sharp. But if your Oxford looks sloppy or tired, the whole outfit collapses. So we build everything around a well-fitted, age-smart Oxford that respects your body today, not the one you had at 25. Collar power, framing a mature face. After 50, your face changes. Jawlines soften, necks thicken, and skin loses some firmness. This is normal, but your Oxford collar can either highlight your strength or drag everything downward. The right collar quietly lifts your face and makes you look more alert. Skip the tiny, flimsy collars that collapse under a blazer. They make your head look larger and your neck shorter. Instead, choose an Oxford with a medium to slightly taller collar that stands up on its own. A solid collar frame gives you a stronger profile, even when you're just wearing the shirt with jeans. If you like button-down collars, keep them clean and controlled. The point should sit flat without curling or flaring out. This kind of button-down Oxford is perfect for men over 50 because it looks relaxed but still intentional. You can wear it open at the neck on weekends, or with a blazer and it still looks sharp. Pay attention to the collar spread. A very narrow collar can make your face look wider and heavier. A moderate spread balances your features and works with or without a tie. Remember, your Oxford collar is a frame, and at your age, the frame matters just as much as the picture. Color choices that respect your age. Color is where most men over 50 accidentally age themselves. Either they stick to harsh, corporate whites that wash them out, or they chase loud colors that look like they're trying too hard. Your Oxford color should work with your skin, your hair, and your lifestyle now. Not 20 years ago. If your hair is going gray or silver, this is a powerful advantage. Soft blues, light grays, and gentle ecru Oxfords look incredible against gray hair. They create a calm, confident contrast that feels modern and refined. A crisp, bright white can still work, but only if the fabric isn't see-through and the rest of the outfit is simple. If your hair is darker or you still have strong color in your skin, lean into muted, grounded tones. Think light blue, soft olive, dusty navy, or a pale chambray Oxford. These shades make you look alive without shouting for attention. They also pair easily with dark jeans, khaki chinos, or charcoal trousers. The smartest move is to build a small rotation of Oxfords in 3 or 4 reliable colors. For most men over 50, that means at least one white, two blues in different shades, and one subtle color like gray or soft olive. You don't need a rainbow. You need a few powerful, age-smart shirts that always make you look like you know what you're doing. Fit without ego, dressing the body you have. Let's talk about the part most men avoid, the body changes. Maybe your waist is thicker, your chest isn't as firm, or your shoulders aren't as broad. That's life. Your Oxford shirt should help you, not expose every change. First, forget the word slim on the tag. You're not buying a label, you're buying a shape. Try the shirt on and focus on three areas: the chest, the stomach, and the shoulders. The chest should feel easy when you reach forward, the buttons should not pull across your midsection, and the shoulder seam should sit right on the edge of your shoulder bone. If you have more weight around the middle, your Oxford should fall straight, not cling. A slightly tapered cut that relaxes at the waist is ideal. Too straight and you look boxy, too tapered and every button strains. When in doubt, size for comfort in the torso and have a tailor clean up the sides and sleeves. A $30 adjustment can make a $90 Oxford look like a custom piece. Sleeve length is another age giveaway. If your sleeves are too long and puddle over your hands, you look careless. Too short, and you look like you outgrew your own shirt. Aim for the cuff to hit right at the wrist bone, with a little room to show under a jacket. An Oxford that fits your body today sends a clear message: you're not pretending to be younger, you're mastering who you are now. Casual without sloppy, weekend Oxford tactics. An Oxford shirt is one of the strongest casual tools a man over 50 can own. The problem is, most men either dress it up too much, or they treat it like a yard work shirt. There's a powerful middle ground that makes you look relaxed, but still in control. For weekends, think soft, washed Oxfords. A light blue or pale gray Oxford with a slightly broken in texture looks incredible with dark jeans or clean chinos. Roll the sleeves neatly, not in a messy ball, and leave the top one or two buttons open. You're signaling ease, not laziness. Pay attention to length. If you want to wear your Oxford untucked casually, it should hit around mid-fly in the front and cover just enough in the back without looking like a dress. Too long and it drags your proportions down. Too short and it looks like a mistake. Many brands now offer casual length Oxfords. Those are your best friend off-duty. Even in casual mode, avoid loud prints or wild contrast trims. At 25, it looks playful. At 55, it often looks desperate. A simple striped Oxford, a solid color, or a subtle check is more than enough. Let the fit, the fabric, and your posture do the talking. Your weekend Oxford should say, "This man is at ease with himself, and he still cares." Smart, sharp Oxfords for dinners and events. Now let's move to the situations that cause the most stress. Dinner with friends. A date night. A family event where everyone has a phone camera. You want to look sharp, modern, and age-appropriate, not like you just left the office or the golf course. For these occasions, a clean, structured Oxford is your best weapon. A crisp white or light blue Oxford, neatly pressed, instantly lifts your whole appearance. Pair it with dark, well-fitted jeans or tailored chinos and, if needed, a simple blazer. You've just built a smart, powerful outfit from one shirt. The key is in the details. Make sure the collar sits clean, the placket is flat, and the cuffs are sharp. Avoid heavy logo embroidery on the chest. It cheapens the look and draws the eye away from your face. If you wear a watch or a bracelet, let the cuff sit just above it. That small reveal looks intentional and refined. If the event is slightly more formal, tuck the Oxford in and add a belt that matches your shoes. If it's more relaxed, you can leave it untucked as long as the length is right and the shirt is clean and pressed. Either way, the Oxford is doing the work for you. You're not overdressed, you're not underdressed, you're simply the man who looks like he belongs anywhere. Age-smart details, cuffs, pockets, and buttons. When you're over 50, the small details on your Oxford matter more than you think. They can quietly raise the quality of your look or drag it down into cheap and dated. You don't need to obsess, but you do need to notice. This is where refinement lives. Start with the cuffs. A simple, single-button cuff is clean and timeless. Make sure it closes comfortably over your wrist without drowning your hand. When you roll your sleeves, do it with purpose. Fold the cuff once, then roll again neatly. This looks controlled, not chaotic. Pockets are another subtle signal. One chest pocket is fine on a casual Oxford. No pocket looks cleaner and dressier. Avoid flaps, zippers, or multiple pockets. Those details belong on workwear, not on a refined shirt for a mature man. You want the shirt to support your presence, not distract from it. Buttons tell you a lot about the shirt's character. Bright, shiny plastic buttons can cheapen the overall effect. Look for slightly thicker, matte buttons in white or a tone that blends with the fabric. If you ever upgrade to mother-of-pearl buttons, you'll feel the difference immediately. These small decisions don't scream for attention, but they quietly say, "This man cares about quality." Building a reliable Oxford rotation. The real power move for a man over 50 is not owning 50 shirts. It's owning a small, reliable rotation of Oxfords that always work. This saves you time, stress, and bad outfits. You open the closet, reach for any shirt, and you know you'll look sharp. Start by identifying your main weekly situations. Maybe you have casual days, a few nicer dinners, and family events. For each of those, imagine the ideal Oxford color, weight, and level of structure. You'll probably land on a pattern like this in your head: a couple of casual Oxfords, a couple of sharp, cleaner ones, and maybe one darker option for evenings. Invest a bit more in these shirts and less in random, impulse buys. Choose Oxfords with fabrics that feel good on the skin and seams that look solid. You're building a small team of shirts that work hard for you. Wash them with care, hang them properly, and press them when needed. A well-kept Oxford can serve you for years. When you put it all together, the fit, the collar, the color, the details, your Oxfords become one of the strongest style tools you own. They respect your age, they flatter your body, and they project quiet authority. You don't need to shout with your clothes. A sharp Oxford does the talking for you. You've just seen how a simple Oxford shirt, chosen wisely, can change the way you show up in every part of your life. From casual weekends to important dinners, the right age-smart strategies turn one basic shirt into a powerful style weapon. Now it's your turn to upgrade.